Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky.
Put together a schedule and send it to me if what works for your schedule. So I had Kaylee give me like.
We're just waiting on a couple basketball players. It'd be a great time to go finish off that chili by the Boy Scouts.
Smoky Valley Sweetheart 2018. Congratulations to all candidates who were selected. Our first couple is Jacob Adams.
Amanda Bahana is the daughter of Roy and Angela Bahana and sister to Joe, Riley, and Gabby Bahana. Amanda participates in basketball, track, and K's Club. So far, she has lettered in track and basketball for 3 years. When Amanda is not attending school, practice, or at work, she enjoys spending time with her dog, Rocky, and loves driving around the college looking at cute boys with her friends. Amanda plans to major in sports medicine at Bethany College.
Jacob Adams is the son of Raymond and Tina Adams, and brother to his 3 siblings. Jacob participates in football, basketball, National Honor Society, student council, and orchestra. When he's not at school, he enjoys playing Fallout 4, hanging out with his girlfriend Emily, pushing carts around and dance. He He especially enjoys racing with Dylan's buds on the electric shopping carts. Jacob was named second team All-League tight end his junior year of football, as well as an All-State honorable mention for tight end and All-League honorable mention in basketball. He is 3-year football letter winner, 2-year basketball letter winner, and 2-year orchestra letter winner. He also has 3 solo Fortnite wins and was voted the handsomest boy at the prom by his mother, who was at the time on vacation in Florida. In his free time, he can usually be found bagging groceries at your local fast and friendly Dillon's food market or hanging out with his girlfriend in the mix of being coming to the shop. He also enjoys attending Salina Saints games with other basketball players. Jacob is undecided on college, but plans to pursue a degree in psychology and then attend graduate school and become a neurosurgeon.
Our next couple is Kai Jugren and Jordan Otto. Jordan Otto is the daughter of Kyle and Amanda Otto and sister to Logan Otto. Jordan participates in basketball, softball, FCA, and is the co-president of K Club. She is also an active member of her church's youth group. As of now, Jordan has lettered in basketball and softball for the past 3 years and hopes to receive a 4th letter this year. Jordan was also awarded second team All-League pitcher her junior year of high school. In her free time, Jordan enjoys spending time with her friends, family, and her boyfriend Blake. Next year, Jordan plans to attend Fort Hays State University and is still undecided on a major.
Kai Schubert is the son of Steve and Roxy Schubert and brother of Court Schubert. Kai participates in football, where he has lettered all 4 years and is the foreman of Mr. Miller's workshop. He is also a member of the Salensburg youth group. When Kai is not at school, you can find him working either wrangling chickens with Riley Mater or on the ranch with Brady. In his free time, he enjoys hunting, fishing, hanging out with his friends, and driving up to Manhattan to visit his girlfriend Hayden. After high school, Kai is attending Hutchinson Community College and majoring in fire science. Our prince and princess are Cooper Eberhardt and Riley Rawson.
Rylan Rawson is the daughter of Derek and Jessica Rawson. She has a younger brother, Ty, who is 3 years old. Rylan's favorite part of kindergarten is playing with her friends at recess and learning how to read. In Rylan's free time, she enjoys coloring, dance, gymnastics, riding her pony Sunny, and playing with her wild, fun little brother.
Cooper Everhart is the son of Shanna Everhart and grandson of Joy and Shannon Everhart. Cooper's favorite part of school is recess with his friends and Mrs. Worcester's class. He also loves science and making crafts. He enjoys spending time outdoors on adventures and taking care of his parents.
Our final couple is Eli Waugh and Veronica Hughes. Veronica Hughes is the daughter of Billy and Amanda Hughes and sister to Tanya Hughes. Veronica participates in choir, madrigals, drama club, pep club, National Honor Society. She is also the drama club vice president and the senior class secretary. When Veronica is not attending school, she enjoys playing music for the children's ministry at His Kids at the Covenant Church and hanging out with her boyfriend of 4 years, Eli, and forcing him to watch cheesy romantic comedies. Veronica has been inducted into International Thespian Society for her many hours in the drama department and has been named a Kansas Honor Scholar for being in the top 10% of her graduating senior class. In Veronica's free time, you can usually find her playing the ukulele and watching Netflix. Veronica plans to major in mathematics and pre-engineering at Bethany College next fall and continue on to Kansas State for a master's in engineering.
Eli Waugh is the favorite son of Jeff and Julie Waugh, brothers Ted, Anna, Micah, and Jeff. Eli participates in choir, madrigals, and orchestra. When Eli is not attending school, he enjoys playing video games, playing those hours at Scott's Hometown Foods, hanging out with his smoking hot girlfriend Veronica, and forgetting to do his chores. He is also very involved in the Covenant Church's music programs, keeping his church lit. Eli would like to thank his peers for making his wildest dream come true and voting him for a candidate for Sweetheart, thus putting him on the cover of the Lynchburg News Record. Eli has received too many medals and awards to be put into writing, but his most cherished medals are iron, steel, and copper. Eli plans to attend Bethany College next year and major in criminal justice.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for, your sweetheart king and queen are Queen Veronica Hughes
and King Eli Waugh.
looking to keep their record above 500 as they are 7-6 after falling to Hutch Trinity on Tuesday night by the score of 66-56. Won 2 out of 3 games at the Sterling Invitational, taking 5th place in a very, very dramatic and exciting finish against Hugoton. And tonight they take on a Clay Center team who they ended up playing twice last year. They played them at their place and won 53-33, and then played them at Concordia in the sub-state, first round sub-state, and that was a 64-54 game, so they certainly improved. They come in tonight's game with a 3-8 Coach Stott record. It's hard to find some stats on them. And they are very capable of scoring a lot of points. They lost 94-90 to Sunrise Christian Academy in a game that Coach said neither team wanted to play very much defense. So that was not a very good defensive game, but it was a lot of offense going. So the Vikings looking to improve their record to 8-6. They're 7-6 on the year. And it's the Vikings and the Clay Center Tigers. We'll take our first time out. When we come back, I had a chance to talk with Coach Snyder about tonight's game. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball, back right after this.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lakin Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA LLC.
Do you know what major TV networks, Hall of Fame athletes, wineries, pubs, famous chefs, and brides and grooms from across the country have in common? They all purchase custom-etched glass at glassdecorators.com. HempsLloyd.glassdecorators.com has been providing carefully crafted etched glass for nearly 30 years. An effective tool for company branding, etched glasses are also perfect for school and civic groups, special occasions, and that one-of-a-kind gift they won't receive anywhere else. Hempsloyd Scandinavian Specialties and glassdecorators.com, supporting Smoky Valley athletics since 1984.
First Bank Kansas is a proud sponsor of Smoky Valley football. First Bank Kansas is your community-oriented, customer-focused bank where banking is made personal with locations in Lindsborg, Salina, and McPherson.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
And welcome back to more Viking Pregame. Don Bingsong with Coach Doug Snyder as you come back home after having the Sterling tournament and then the Hutch Trinity. It's fun to be back at home tonight.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's always nice to get back, you know, after having a tournament in mid-season and then have another road game. It's nice to get back home. It's nice to have Sweetheart Night here at home, so it's going to be a lot of festivities and things tonight. So, you know, we hope for some home cooking. We played pretty well at home this year. I think we've lost, what have we lost, 2 games here, 1 game here? 1 game here. So it's been good to us. And we've been playing relatively well. Like I said, even the other night, we didn't play poorly. We just had some letdowns here or there that ended up costing us a little bit. And hats off to a pretty good Hutch Trinity team who got better by adding some kids that I think played pretty well for them. So, you know, again, it wasn't one of those where you left there thinking that, you know, we were dead in the water. We felt like there were some things we did that we could have done better, but at the same time, we felt like that was a pretty good opponent for us to face.
Yeah, it was a good opponent. Now you come back here with an opponent you played twice last year. You beat them by 20 and then beat them by 10. So not that you want to be comfortable, but you know they're still a pretty athletic team.
Yeah, they are. And you know, anytime you play a team once a year like this out of league and mid-season, you're never quite sure what to expect. You know, some years they've come in winning a couple of games right before we've seen them, and you kind of worry about them having a lot of confidence and playing really well. This year they've lost a number in a row before coming here. So then you worry about the alternative. Is it their night? Is it their night they're going to shoot the ball well? You know, the last 2 opponents we've seen here have shot over 65% from the three-point line. So, you know, hopefully that's not something we see tonight. I believe our guys are moving better than we were then. I think we're playing better together than we were then. But this is a Clay Center team with the Enneking kid that's very athletic. he does some very nice things, presents some interesting challenges. They have a couple of good guards that put the ball on the floor very well and get to the rim, and they can shoot it. They're not very tall. Once you get to the real post guys, they're more or less the 6-foot post players, and that gives us the advantage, you hope, with our 6'3" and our 6'4" down there, and our ability to bring some other guys in that can also play down in that area. So, you know, it's one of those games, again, we're looking to try to maybe get out early and see what we can do. You know, we've got to play well defensively, but we've also got to execute well offensively, too.
Well, you do, and you have a mixture of good guys, some big guys, like you said, and now you get Brett back a little bit, so you can kind of work him in, too.
Yeah, it was nice to see Brett get some minutes the other night again and get his feet wet. We're just going to continue to go slowly with him and keep seeing how he's going to do and progress. Our goal, of course, is to have him about, you know, as peak as we can get him by the end of the season, or at least that last week or two. And, you know, I keep saying that, but the last week or two seems to get closer and closer all the time. And I know that's quite simply stated. But, you know, again, our other guys have stepped up and done some nice things. You know, Carson Winholtz developed a stomach bug the other day during the game, so we didn't get a chance to get him out there and play. That made us a little slower at times maybe than what we'd like to be, but we got everybody back at full force tonight, at least as well as we can be, and Brett being able to get in there too. And so hopefully, again, those will be some strengths for us. We'll be able to get our game going. And, you know, again, I was really pleased with some of the things that we did the other night. I thought we executed some things very well at times, and especially in that run when we opened the fourth quarter to take the lead. So we've got to be able to do that more often. We've got to be able to get to the line and make more free throws. I think we were 11 of 21 the other night. So just those little things, I think if we can shore some of those things up, it could be a productive night for us.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks.
Doug Snyder of the Vikings will be back with more pregame right after this.
Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg is your game day headquarters. Come try their Monte Crisco or other specialty menu items. Farley's Bar and Grill, located at 101 North Main Street in Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
If the cold and flu season is leaving you feeling too sick to wait until Monday, but not sick enough for the emergency room, remember Lindsborg Community Hospital's Weekend Urgent Care Clinic. Available on weekends from noon until 6 p.m., you'll receive expert care from people you know and trust. Just enter through the main entrance at Lindsborg Community Hospital, located at 605 West Lincoln. Urgent care won't take the place of your regular family doctor, but will provide the help you need when the doctor's office is closed. Go online to lindsborghospital.org for more information about urgent care from Lindsborg Community Hospital.
Don Bingston is your local Farm Bureau Financial Services agent and is proud to be in his 12th year as voice of the Vikings. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes, in all your activities this year.
Yeah, sure, the weather may be enjoyable now, but those brisk icy winds aren't far away. Keep Jack Frost out of your garage, out of your home, and, most importantly, out of your pockets. Let Overhead Door eliminate those pesky air leaks with a cold weather tune-up for the biggest opening of your home, your garage door. This month, Overhead Door Company is offering a 20% discount on all top, side, and bottom seals with installation. Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas in Salina and McPherson. Online at odcnck.com.
Vikings 11 scoring line. Nick Reinert at 17.6 points per game. Jacob Adams at 11.3 points per game. Ben Welding at 10.3 points per game. That's our starters. Brett Heitschmidt with 15.3 points per game, but he finally got back in to play a little bit the other night, so they'll get him a little bit at a time, and they will be looking to win tonight. But we're going to take a break for the national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have starting
the
lineup.
national anthem by the Smoky Valley Madrigals.
beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Two of the members of the chorus are Veronica Hughes and Eli Watts. We love being in a small town, a small community, and a small school. You got to do it all. Also in there was Matt Lucas, one of the players on the game tonight. So a very nice job of that. Time for starting lineups, and the Clay Center Stargos will start. Nate Libby, a senior, 6 foot. He wears number 2. Connor Last, he's a senior. He's 6'2". He wears number 3. Anthony Atkinson Ennington, he is a senior. He's 6'4". He wears number 10. Brigham Glaves, he's a senior. He's 6'1". He wears number 20. And Gavin Siebold, he's also a senior. He's 6'1". He wears number 31. For Coach Groover, he'll send out all seniors in Libby, Lass, Atkinson, Ennington, Glaves, and Siebold. And for our Vikings tonight, Nick Reinert, he's a senior. He's 6 foot. He wears number 3. Zach Abel, he's a senior. He's 6'1". He wears number 5. Blake Hebel, he's a junior. He's 6 foot. He wears number 23. Jacob Adams, he's a senior. He's 6'4". He wears number 24. And Ben Weldy, he's a senior. He's 6'4". He wears number 42. So the Vikings will send out what has been their normal lineup as of late. And Reinert, Abel, Hebel, Adams, and Weldy. And, of course, Brett Heitschmidt back, suited up. He will get some action tonight. And the Clay Center Tigers, unlike their girls, they wore black. The boys wear orange, bright orange, with gray lettering, gray and black numerals, and trimmed in black, and a CC on the side, or basketball on the side, I believe, of the shorts. And the Vikings in their home white uniforms, black lettering, black numerals, trimmed in orange and black and white striping down the side. Atkinson, Ennington, and Ben Weldy will jump center. The Vikings will be shooting at the east end of the court. Sit back and enjoy tonight's game, and hopefully the Vikings can come up with a victory in the tap. Not thrown very well by the official, but controlled easily by Clay Center. And they will start. Vikings will start man-to-man, it looks like. On the list, Last with it to Libby. Around it goes on the wing to Glaves. Glaves to Libby. Number 20 with the shot. Three-pointer, good. Brigham Glaves knocks it down for an early 3-0 lead for Clay Center. First possession points. They play man-to-man against the Vikings as well. Here's Ben Weldy off to Hebel. Blake Hebel looking for a screen from Weldy. Up and good. Ben Weldy with 2. Set play to get a screen, a back cut screen, and barely got it up enough. Almost deflected and turned away by Clay Center. Atkinson Ennington almost turned it over, but Last made a good play. Here's Libby with the 3. It's good. Nate Libby launches a 3 ball. Remember I said they scored 90 points in a loss the other night, so they certainly are not hesitant about shooting it up, and they have a 6-2 lead here early. Reinert right in front of the Clay Center bench. Atkinson Ennington on him. People out. Weldy 3. It's good. Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Ben Weldy. And it's 5-6. We're not going to slow down any from the scoreboard either. On the drive is Libby. Still with the drive. Still ball loose on the floor. Picked up now. And we're going to call a jump ball in alternating possession. It'll go to Smoky Valley. So that is a Clay Center turnover. 6-5. Quick early scoring by both teams here. Beginning of the game here at Smoky Valley Gym. Vikings on the road next week. Hoisington. Long trip out straight down Highway 4 to Hoisington. And then back home against the Heston Slothers. Zach Abel on the dribble. Kick out to Weldy. Weldy looked at another 3. Didn't trigger. Still looking inside to Jacob. Kick out to Abel. Here's Hebel. Out to Abel around to Reinert. Reinert still with it. Baseline to Hebel. Out to Ben Weldy. Ben with the dribble drive. Kick out to Abel. His 3 ball. It's good. Arn Reinert CPA 3 by Zach Abel. And the Vikings are 8. Clay Center is 6. The 5:40 mark. Good pressure by the Vikings. Here's Libby 3. That's an air ball. That'll get the student section out. Coach getting all over him for that shot. Not a good shot. Here come the Vikings. Reinert with it on the dribble. Reinert hasn't even scored yet. The Vikings have 8 points. Reinert still outside, guarded by Siebold. Reinert still with the dribble, out to Abel. Back to Nick Reinert. Baseline to Blake Hebel. Off to Adams, and good off the glass. Nice pass by Blake Hebel. A nice use of the glass by Jacob Adams. 10-6 Vikings lead. Glavins with it on the outside. Glaves, with it to Siebold. Atkinson Enneking, guarded by Blake Hebel. Cross-court pass to Glaves. He had a 3 early. Here's Glaves with the dribble drive. Kick out, Libby. Atkinson Enneking, double team. Inside, Libby. Shot up. No. Rebound, Jacob Adams. As it knocked away. Gets it off to Nick Reinert. Here come the Vikings on the run. Nick still on the run. Up and no. Rebound, Siebold inside. Nick tried to draw some contact foul, but nothing there. And tipped over, last touch by Glaves. It'll be turnover 2 for Clay Center. Coming into the ball game, number 12, Rose now. And for the Vikings, Lane Schrog coming in. Zach Abel out. Reinert across the half-court line. Atkinson Enneking. They know that Nick's our leading scorer. They're going to put their best defender on him. Here's inside to Jacob. Here's a 3. Nick. No, too strong. Rebound, Jacob Adams. Kick out to Hebel. Out to Weldy. His 3 ball. Too strong. Blake Hebel trying to outrun. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Glaves. That's Libby. Or Lass picked it up. Around it goes. Inside Siebold. Kick out. Oh, there's a travel. Should be a travel. Yep, it is. Travel in the middle. Somebody else has checked in. Number 12 has checked in. Oh, that's Rose now that checked in.
For the Vikings, number 33, Brent
Heitschmidt in. And Carson Winholtz in. Both teams doing a lot of substitution early. 3 turnovers already on Clay Center. Vikings need to take advantage of that, and they have. 3:45 left to go. 10-6 is our score. Atkinson Enneking, kind of a little token pressure on Reinert. Off it goes to Carson. Looking against Glaves. Oh, and he threw it over the head of Lane Schrog. First turnover, Smoky Valley. Good idea. Right pass, just too strong. He didn't know Lane was going to cut to the basket. And it is at the 3.5-minute mark, a Viking lead, 10-6. Glaves on the dribble. Looking for Rose now. He gets doubled up. Gets it off to Rose now. Double teamed in the corner. And a steal by Heitschmidt. Heitschmidt stepped out of bounds. Great effort. That line just moved. The line moved, I'm sure. So almost got the turnover, but didn't. Atkinson Enneking with it. Out top, Schrog guarding him. Picks up his dribble. Needs it. Goes over to Last. Around to Glaves. Glaves on the dribble now. Vikings 2-3 zone this possession. Rose now. Around to Glaves. Another 3. No. Rebound Atkinson Enneking. Put back in the middle of the lane. His first points are good. 10-8. And then Weldy inside. Shot, no. Rebound, Atkinson Enneking. On the transition, in the middle, up and good. He's got back-to-back points. 10-10. Here's Nick Reinert. Kick out to Winholtz. To Heitschmidt. Back to Nick. Baseline. Looked at a 3. And Carson Winholtz gets called for a screen, illegal screen, out in the wide open. I don't know what. No idea what that was.
Number 22, Carson Winholtz.
Jacob Adams back in, Ben Weldy out. Adams, Heitschmidt, Reinert, Winholtz, and Schrog on the court right now. Winholtz looking at his coach like, well, I don't know what I did. And that's the first foul on either team. Rose now. Around to Glaves, around to Last. Way out top, Rose now. Around to Glaves, baseline corner, 3 ball, no. Rebound Heitschmidt. That was by Leiby. He's taken 3 or 4 of them. Hadn't made any of them yet. Here's Heitschmidt. His 3. Too strong. Rebound. Atkinson. Enneking. Still on the dribble. Got it knocked away. Stolen by Schrog. Lane Schrog with it. Here's Heitschmidt with the follow. It's good. Nice follow by Heitschmidt. Nice hands by Lane Schrog to knock that ball away and get the Vikings in transition. Now up 12-10. Atkinson Enneking has it stolen away. But first there was a foul. Atkinson Enneking, when he was driving, knocked over one of the Vikings underneath. 24 coming in. Swihart and 30 Hayden. Josh Hayden, a senior, 6'4". 30 coming in. Lob inside Jacob Adams. Up and good. Jacob Adams has 4 points. 14 for the Vikings at the 1:18 mark. Quick quarter here. 14-10 Vikings lead. And it goes on the wing to Hayden. Out top is Swihart. Swihart, Hayden playing two-man catch. Near side Rose now. Swihart. Back to Rose now. Baseline. Out top. Swihart. Leiby. Almost loses the handle. Carson Winholtz with the steal. Carson Winholtz up and good. Good play by Carson Winholtz. 5th turnover, Clay Center. Little 6-0 run by the Vikings. 37 seconds now left to go. Out top is Swihart with it. Rose now holding on to it. Coach saying run some clock. Vikings trying to get deflect going. Here's a steal by Winholtz. Carson. And a foul by Swihart. Carson Winholtz. What a play. What a play. Carson Winholtz, a 6th turnover now on Clay Center. And he will have 2 free throws coming up. Crowd quiets down for Carson free throw. Too strong. Abel and Hebel in. Heitschmidt and Reinert out.
And for the Tigers, number 31, Gavin Siebold.
Leiby are last out, and Siebold back in for 2 and 3. Leiby in last. I can't get him in my mind yet. We'll get to him in a minute. Here's Carson makes the second of 2 free throws. 17 for the Vikings. It's a 7-0 run by Smoky Valley after the Clay Center tied it up at 10-10. It goes to Siebold. Swihart. Oh, good. There's an offensive foul on Swihart. He was complaining and to no avail. He got a little bit too aggressive with that screen. Vikings have 5.7 seconds to try to get a shot off. And they get something here. Schrog with it. Don't have much time. They're going to have to throw it up. Zach Abel with the 3 ball. Oh, off the glass! Off the glass, and Arn Reinert, CPA 3-pointer at the buzzer. I'm sure he called glass. And the Vikings have a 20-10 lead after 1 quarter. We'll be back for quarter number 2 right after this.
Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
And welcome back. What a quarter for Smoky Valley as they just ran rampant. It was a 10-0 run to finish out that quarter for the Vikings, as they were the recipients of a great bank by Zach Abel. Thought we weren't going to get it off in time, but we did. A couple of substitutions for Clay Center. Glaves is back in along with Leiby. and Last and Atkinson, Enneking, and Siebel. So they got their starting 5 on the court. Baseline pass to Glavs from Atkinson, Enneking. Knocked away, and last touch by Smoky Valley. Keep it with Clay Center. Just underway, second quarter. Vikings finish the quarter with a 10-0 run to take a 20-10 lead after a quarter. Glaves with it out on top. It goes to Last. He's Siebold. It goes to Leiby. Leiby with the dribble. Leiby all the way in. Too strong. Rebound, Ben Weldy. Up to Abel. Here come the Vikings. Carson Winholtz. Oh, Schrog in the middle of the lane. Oh, can't get over the front. Winholtz pass to Schrog was a little low and a little hard, but Schrog ended up with it. Vikings turn it over on Clay Center again. They deflect the pass and come up with the ball. 7th turnover for Clay Center. Schrog looked at a shot, didn't trigger. Leiby got out to guard him a little bit. Turn off to Ben Weldy. Ben with it on the dribble right in front of the Clay Center bench to Schrog. Shot, no. Rebound, Atkinson, Enneking. Here comes the Clay Center Tigers in their orange road uniforms. Gray lettering, blade numerals trimmed in black. The Vikings in their home whites. 20-10. Nobody's scored yet. Minute and a half into the second quarter. It was a quick scoring start to the ball game. Now it's a slow scoring start here in the second quarter. Seibold with it. In trouble over there. The 5-second count almost to the limit. Kick out to Atkinson, Enneking, who wanted to get outside for a 3-ball. Drive, got the roll. He wanted a foul, but he didn't get it. First points of the quarter belong to Clay Center, ending the Vikings' 10-0 run. 6:05 to go in the second quarter. Into Ben Weldy. Kick out to Schrog. Out to Hebel. Around the lane, Schrog again. Back to Weldy. 3-pointer. In and out. No good. Hebel rebound up. Too strong. Rebound. Carson Winholtz out to Weldy. They'll reset again. 5:45 to go. Great tipping the ball to keep it in play. And Coach Snyder wants a 30. We'll keep it right here. Again, thanking our sponsors that help us with our portion of the broadcast, including Arn Reinert, CPA, Archer, Bank of Tesket, People's Bank and Trust, CNL Heating and Cooling, Dower Welding, Lindsberg Family Dental, Gallant Tire and Auto, Dr. Darrell Loader, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, Harry Malari, Viking Auto, R&R Excavating, and Scott's. I want to also thank First Bank Kansas is a proud sponsor of Smoky Valley basketball. First Bank Kansas is your community-oriented, customer-focused bank where banking is made personal with locations in Lindsborg, Salina, and McPherson. Out of that timeout, Cole Brumbaugh in for the first time. Nick Reinert in, joining Abel, Weldy, and Hebel. Reinert looked at a 3, didn't trigger. Still driving, kick off to Abel, short. Rebound, Clay Center. Short armed that one a little bit. Up to Siebold. His shot, good. Viking didn't get back in defense on that one. Siebold gets his first basket, and it's a mini 4-0 run by Clay Center to start this quarter. Here's Reinert up and going the other way or block. He's too far under the basket. 2 orange on the foul. Leiby picks up the foul. Nick Reinert will have 2 free throws coming up. Nick, I think, got the worst end of that deal. Both of them come up holding their heads.
On the line, Smoky Valley, number 30, Nick Reinert.
Swihart comes over and talking to the official, saying, I think that should have gone the other way. Tom Goldsmith, official, called it that way. Reinert misses the first. Vikings 1 of 2 free throwing in the first quarter. Clay Center 0 for 0 in the first quarter. Didn't shoot any free throws. 20-14, 5:09 left to go, second quarter. Reinert makes the second. First points for the Vikings in the quarter. Swihart with it out. Baseline it goes to Leiby. Leiby on the dribble out of the double team. Heitschmidt, I think I said that, came in along with Brumbaugh, and now a foul on Zach Abel. He goes out there to pressure the ball. So Clay Center basketball put it in right in front of the Smoky Valley student section. Most of the band members move over there. Harden gets it in. Baseline, it goes to Swihart. It's double teamed out there. And they turn it over. And Cole Brumbaugh turns it over. Each team gets a turnover there. Cole needed to do something with it. He got pushed right along the sideline. He got double teamed and couldn't get away. And they turn it over. 4.5 minutes left to go. 21-14 football score for you here from the Smoky Valley Gym, with the Vikings in front by a touchdown on an extra point. Baseline pass stolen away by Heitschmidt. And on the alternating possession, it goes over to the Vikings. So turnover, Clay Center. Harden and Siebold go out. Last and Atkinson Enneking check in. Reinert brings it slowly across the timeline to Heitschmidt. Heitschmidt back to Nick. 3-ball can't go. Rebound, Ben Weldy and Atkinson Enneking fighting for it. And Atkinson Enneking winning that battle. Still 21-14, 4-minute mark now. Round it goes to Glaves. Inside to Atkinson Enneking. 3-ball, good. Swihart makes a 3-pointer, 21-17. Got a field goal now to add to that football score. Here's Ben Weldy up and strong, no. Trying to get his own rebound, no. Lots of contact, nothing called. And quickly up to Glaves, up to Atkinson Enneking. He gets the dunk. Knew he'd have a chance to do that. He'd flush it down. And it's 19 for Clay Center. 3:18 to go. Here's Brumbaugh. And we got a offensive foul on Nick Reinhardt driving and trying to pass the ball off to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh made the three that he got on the pass, but it was not counting as the foul was called first. 21-19. Vikings have only scored 1 point in this quarter. Clay Center has scored 9-1 run. There's a 3-ball missing. Heitschmidt tips it out to Jacob Adams. Quickly off to Reinert. Reinert now at the top of the key. Reinert still on the dribble. Off it goes to Cole Brumbaugh. Baseline to Abel. In there! An Oren Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Zach Abel. His third of the game. The Vikings needed that to stop this 9-1 run by Clay. 24-19. Double teaming Glaves. Off it goes to Leiby. Cross court to Last. His dribble drive and bodied up by Cole Brumbaugh. Cole picks up the foul. His first. Fourth team foul on each team. I missed one somewhere by somebody. Rose now. Rose now in. And Heitschmidt knocks the ball away. It'll stay with Clay Center. 2:25 to go in the second quarter. Up to Atkinson Enneking. On to Glaves. Back to Rose now. Baseline it goes to Leiby. Glaves last. Glaves 3-pointer. In and out. No good. Rebound Vikings. Look good all the way. And beautiful pass by Nick Reinert to Jacob Adams. Beautiful pass by Nick Reinert in transition. Baseline shot, no. Rebound, Cole Brumbaugh. Reinert still on the dribble. All the way, Reinert. Still with the dribble. Out to Heitschmidt. 3-ball, Brett. In there! An Oren Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Brett Heitschmidt. He's finding his stroke. Timeout. Clay Center will step aside as well. 1:30 left to go until halftime. 29-19 Vikings lead. Back right after this.
It's tough out there. Trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one, it means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is at the State Farm office of Anthony Hopkins in Ellsworth, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. Sometimes those can be up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Anthony Hopkins a call today, because being there to help keep more money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
9-1 run got them within 2 points at 21-19, but then the Vikings put together an 8-0 run. They answered that with an 8-0 run to go back up by 10. Here's Atkinson, Anakin missing rebound. Blake Keeble. Here come the Vikings. Minute 15 left to go, first half. Reiner inside to Jacob, kick out to Schrog. His 3 ball, no. Rebound, Blake Keeble off to Reiner. And Vikings would have just as soon let that one go. Play center gets called for the foul, Leiby. His second now. Swihart comes in. Blake Keeble will put it in play, knocked away, but saved by Reinert. Reinert drive, good. Wow, what a move he put on Rose now. 31-19, 12-point lead. Swihart on the dribble. Look, Atkinson, Anakin, double team, cross-court pass to Glaves. Swihart, Glaves. Looking for Rose now, but good defense by Carson Winholtz. Vikings man-to-man defense. 40 seconds, counting. Atkinson, Anakin on the dribble. Looks like they're going to go for one. When you're behind by 12, is that the smartest thing to do? I guess it keeps the Vikings from scoring. This Swihart gets double team. Now gets it away to Rose now. Back to Swihart. Swihart double team, ball loose, and goes back court. Backcourt violation. Turnover number 10 on Clay Center. Great Viking defense in the half court. Substitution, Swybold in. Swihart out. Swybold. Swihart. Vikings last possession now with 15 seconds to go. Reiner guarded by Atkinson, Anakin. Over goes to Blake Keeble. Blake Keeble to Schrog. Out to Reiner. Looked at a 3, didn't trigger. Reiner baseline to Hebel, and he lost the handle. 1.5 seconds. He had it a little bit low. Give a credit to Blake for that. It was a little bit low to grab, but it was going to be a perfect pass. Atkinson, Anakin tries a last second shot. It does not go, and our score at halftime. Clay Center 19, Smoky Valley 31. We'll be back to wrap up this half for you after this timeout.
People's Bank and Trust takes pride in its heritage of service to the customer and features 12 locations in central Kansas. People's
On Saturday, February 10th, the Wildfires will babysit your kids while you go on a date for Valentine's Day or attend Lynchburg Art Council's Chocolate Lovers Affair. For more information or to register your child, please see any Wildfire or Angela DeLiesel. The Wildfires will be dancing tonight to The Resistance, choreographed by Danny Rogers. They are Captain Danny Rogers, Captain Peyton Stevenson, Heather Schreiner, Patty Enyart, Taylor Barnes, Carissa Kindlesberger, Elena McMillan, and Carrick Elliott. The cheerleaders will be performing a UCA routine to a mix of the song Sugar. The cheerleaders are Lexi Patterson, Skylar Venables, Stacia Cornett, Michaela Allen, Louisa Good, Anya Stambaugh Tubbs, and Cassidy Gerlach. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Shriners with us tonight. Brian Riedel, Steve Shoney, Brian Elliott, and Galen Elliott. And they would like to extend an official invitation to Coach Tim Lambert and our very own senior Kyle Anderson to participate in the 45th annual Kansas Shrine Bowl All-Star Football Game. Coach Lambert and Kyle, please join us on the floor. This Shrine Bowl invitation will bring honor and recognition to the participant, his teammates, his coaches, his school, and his community. The game will be played at Carney Smith Stadium on the campus of Pittsburgh State University, July 28th at 7 p.m. All proceeds of Shrine Bowl events benefit Shrine Hospitals for Children. Shriners Hospitals for Children is a healthcare system of 22 hospitals dedicated to improving the lives of children by providing pediatric specialty care, innovative research, and outstanding teaching programs for medical professionals. Children up to the age of 18 are eligible for care and receive all services in a family-centered environment, regardless of the patient's ability to pay. That's pretty cool. Other Shrine Bowl events scheduled in Pittsburgh include All-State High School Marching Band Camp, All-Star Cheer Camp, High School Football Combine and Clinic, Junior All-Star Challenge Walk for Love, Golf Tournament, and Parade. The football game will be televised live on Cox Communication Systems and rebroadcast later on Kansas PBS stations. For complete event information, visit www.kansasshrinebowl.com. Thank you, Shriners, and congratulations again to Kyle Anderson and Coach Tim Lambert.
Fun?
Yeah,
Neat? Exciting?
kind of exciting. Just a little rushing around. A lot of rushing.
I heard on there, I hadn't asked you guys before, you're going to Bethany this next fall?
Yes, I plan on going to Bethany.
And do what? Anything sports-wise?
Yeah, I'm going to go out for track.
Good for you. And you're going to?
Fort Hayes.
And you're going to do what out there? Any sports?
No. And I don't, what?
Just be a student.
Yep, all studies.
That's good. Well, it's an exciting time. You guys, I'm so proud of you the way you played. You gave it your effort. You did so well. And guess what? We're going to do it again on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, let's get it. Oh,
We're going to go to Hoisington. Maybe you can get that one.
Yep.
That'll be exciting.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jordan Otto and Amanda Bahana joining me tonight. What an exciting pair of girls they are. And Jared, let's take a 30-second timeout so I can put all my stuff away, and we'll be back with the tip-off of the second half. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas invites you to visit their website at odcnck.com. Once there, you can look over the products that Overhead Door offers for commercial and residential installation and repair. Overhead Door Company services all of North Central Kansas. Game day starts and finishes at Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg. Located at 101 North Main, this upscale one-of-a-kind establishment offers a wide variety of drink and food specials. Come try their jalapeno poppers, coconut chicken tenders, or their classic Monte Cristo. Then wash it down with an ice-cold beer or tall glass of wine. Farley's Bar and Grill at the corner of Lincoln and Main in downtown Lindsborg. Farley's, your game day headquarters for the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
And quickly, the second half got underway. Both teams started the same way they started the game. Atkins and Ennington with it. Play center gets the first possession. Libby, dribble drive, little floater, good. And that ends the Vikings' 10-0 run. Reinert with it. Reinert, Hebel, Adams, Weldy, and Abel. Abel had three-pointers. There's Ben, wow. He's just got, there's no way that Connor Last, Weldy probably outweighs him by at least 50 pounds. Ben Weldy just got positioned, backed in, and took it to the rack. Here's Siebold inside, missing. Jacob Adams rebound. Here come the Vikings quickly the other way. Each team has scored a point. Reinert three. It's good. Nick Reinert wanted to join in the Arn Reinert CPA three-point basket shooting as he knocks one down from beyond the arc. 36-21. Vikings lead. There's a Reinert steal. Reinert one-on-one, up and good. A turnover and points for Nick Reinert. He's got 8 now. On the dribble is, and timeout, Atkinson Enneking. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Again, congratulating Jordan Otto and Amanda Bahana. I certainly didn't expect those two to come over here and get a quick interview with me at halftime. They're both excited about being candidates, both excited about having a good time and having a good effort on the basketball court tonight. Amanda Bahana coming to Bethany College next year to run track. She is so fast. And Jordan Otto on her way to Fort Hayes, just a study. So congratulations. Neither one of them got king or queen. Eli Waugh and Veronica Hughes got king and queen. But it's an honor to be nominated, and congratulations to Kyle Anderson getting selected to play in the Shrine Bowl. And he got a certificate, and 4 Shriners were out there on that. Play center with it. Atkinson Enneking at the elbow with the shot, and there's a push on the rebound. Libby gets called for the push, and that'll be his 3rd foul. Get it into Jacob Adams. They're going to put a little bit of a full court press on. Gives it to Reinert. Reinert into the front court. It's a dribble stolen away by Atkinson Enneking. Atkinson Enneking, little finger roll good. Vikings turn it over. Only their 4th turnover of the ball game. That ends the Vikings' 7-0 run. With it, Blake Hebel up and no. Gets his own rebound. No. Gets Schweibel. Comes up with it. Here comes Clay Center. Down by 15 points. 38-23. Libby on the dribble. Three-pointer. That hit the back corner of the rim. Went straight up in the air. Higher than the backboard. And came down and went in. Ben Weldy. And has it knocked away, but a foul. And Ben Weldy will have 2 free throws. Clay Center is headed the other way with the ball. They didn't think they had a foul.
Foul on number 31, Gavin Siebold, his first.
That's Siebold's first. Second team foul of the half for Clay Center. Weldy's free throw, probably the best free thrower on the Vikings team at 78%. Heitschmidt getting ready to check in. And Ben misses. Quit talking about their free throw shooting. Jinxes them. Vikings were 2 of 4. Clay Center did not shoot a free throw in the first half. 39 Smoky Valley. 26 Clay Center. They hit that last three. I forgot to write it down. There's Seibold with it. Off it goes to Libby. Hands it off to Last out top between the circles. Last still on the dribble. Atkinson Anakin up and missing. Rebound. Smoky Valley. Nick Reinert with the rebound. Quickly in the front court. Off the heave. Oh, Blake can't handle it, but he saves it to Zach Abel. And the Vikings get the ball and set up their offense again. Nick between the circles. 4:35 to go, third quarter. Nick still looking at what he wants to go with the ball. Nobody defending close enough. Here's Zach Abel. Another three! Arn Reinert, CPA three-pointer by Zach Abel. 12 points for Zach Abel tonight. 4 threes. And Zach is feeling it. Almost a steal by Smoky Valley, and then Last touches the line. He put his foot on the line. He went backcourt. You can't touch the line. And turnover number 12 for Clay Center. Vikings have only 4 turnovers. Heitschmidt in. Hebel, Blake Hebel. What a game. What an effort he's given out over these last 7 or 8, maybe 10 games that Brett missed during the stretch of the season. Schrog to put it in play. Lane Schrog also in. So it's Schrog and Abel and Reinert and Heitschmidt and Weldy on the court right now. Near side to Zach Abel. Shoot it, Zach. You're in range. You're having a hot hand tonight. Cross court to Heitschmidt. 3-ball short, way short. Tipped out. Weldy tried to tip it out to Brett, but couldn't get it there. Here's Libby on the dribble drive. Libby turnaround, too strong. And Ben Weldy knocks it out of bounds. He got smacked in the face by Seibold, or maybe his own teammate. Somebody got a little slap there. But it stays with Clay Center. 16-point Viking lead, 42-26. Libby, baseline corner, Nick trying to reach it away on the little floater, missing, rebound Heitschmidt. Here comes the Vikings, up to Reinert from Schrog. Reinert back across to Heitschmidt, another 3-ball Brett, no, rebound Atkinson Enneking. And Atkinson Enneking is going to get called for the foul. Oh, no, Zach Abel's going to get called for the foul. Second foul on Zach. Brumbaugh in, Zach Abel out. What a game so far for Zach Abel. He was our impact performer of the first half. He's a candidate for player of the game. Last from number 15, Shirley. He just checked in a moment ago. Rose now from Shirley. Around it goes to Libby. Cross court to Shirley. In the lane, no. Have a foul on one of the Vikings inside. Ben Weldy will be guilty of the foul, his first. Team second. Both teams have 2 fouls. Both teams have, no, Vikings only have one turnover. Clay Center with 2.5. Here's a three-pointer, long one, deep, missing. Rebound, Heitschmidt. Brett on the run, up to Schrog. Baseline three, Cole missing. Put back, Ben, no. And Ben Weldy will have 2 more free throws.
Foul on number 2, Nate Lively, fourth.
Put the foul on number 72. See if we can do that again. And Weldy's free throw is good.
For the Tigers, number 10,
2. It's Nate Libby. It's his 4th foul. Libby, one of their leading scorers, he had 8. He's got 2 fouls. Second Ben Weldy free throw. Got it to go. He's 3 out of 4 in the quarter. 5 points. Jacob Adams in. Ben Weldy out. Adams and Heitschmidt. Winholtz, Schrog, and Brumbaugh on the court. Looking at a little bit of next year's front court in Brumbaugh, Winholtz, and Schrog, all 3 juniors. There's Shirley 3 missing everything. Rose now tries to save it and does off of Brett Heitschmidt. And it'll stay with Clay Center. 2:36 remaining, third quarter. 44-26 now, an 18-point lead. Rose now on the dribble. Brumbaugh and Schrog double teaming him. Seibold, Atkinson, Inniking, baseline corner near side, out top. Around to last inside. Ooh, tipped. Jacob and Seibold going for the ball, just about went in off the backboard, but didn't. Heitschmidt left alone, bounce pass into Jacob, no, and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings. 2:09 left to go, third quarter. Bethany College on the air tomorrow afternoon, a 3 o'clock tip, so an earlier than normal tip. Here's Heitschmidt, baseline 10-footer, good. Good to see Brett getting in the scoring column. He's got 7 points in limited action tonight. Hope he's feeling good after this game. Oh, Atkinson, Inniking should have had a travel there. He took a step after he picked up the ball. Out top, dumped down Carson Winholtz, and got a jump ball, alternating possession. It'll go to Smoky Valley, so it goes as a turnover, Clay Center. Good effort by the Vikings. Cole Brumbaugh get the ball tipped away. He got the steal and got the tie-up. And it's Viking basketball. Schrog on the dribble out to Adams, out between the circles. Out where Jacob normally roams, but he'll get back inside. No, now he's coming back outside. Now he goes into the blocks. But Lane Schrog way out near the half-court circle. Now he goes to Jacob outside the three-point line. Looking for Cole. Looked at a shot, didn't trigger. Heitschmidt. Schrog will trigger. 15-footer baseline. Good. Vikings looking to score and have now a 48-26 lead. Seibold misses, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Shirley, around to last. Last dribble drive. Seibold, good. His first of the half, second basket. Stops the Vikings 9-0 run, another 9-0 run. 28-48, 20-point Viking lead here. Underneath to Carson Winholtz, turnover. A little bit trying to thread too much of a pass there, but Lane Schrog putting pressure on the Clay Center Tigers in the backcourt, but Rose now gets it out, but then stolen by Carson Winholtz. Up and no, and a foul. And Carson Winholtz will have 2 free throws. Carson with a big old smile on his face. He tipped that ball away and went down for the layup. Could have stopped for a jump stop and then gone up, but there was another defender coming back behind him. Winholtz free throw, good. Heitschmidt out, Hebel in. Good to get Brett in some minutes. Looking good for the Vikings. And 2 more.
And for the Vikings, number 5.
Abel in, Schrog out. 50-28. Atkins and Enneking walking it slowly. They'll probably go for one shot. They've been having trouble, though, with going for one shot, turning it over. Shirley, Swybold out top rows now. Atkins and Enneking over to Shirley, inside to Last. Last shot, too strong off the backboard. And over the back, or is it going to be a block-out foul? 31 over the back. You bet. Swybold's second foul. Reinert in, Brumbaugh out. Blake Hebel to put it into Nick Reinert. Back to Hebel. They're putting full court pressure on the Vikings. Blake Hebel has a little trouble. Gets it to Zach Abel. Quickly over to Jacob. Over to Reinert. Three-pointer, Nick. Oh, no good. And that ends the quarter. The Vikings with the lead, 50-28. Back for quarter number 4 right after this.
Ace your next harvest with A-Series beans from Phelps Seed, your hometown Pioneer seed specialist, providing Pioneer wheat, corn, soybean, sunflower, and Milo seed, along with the crop protection chemicals you need. Grow with a winner. Phelps Seed, with you from the word go.
And welcome back. As you hear the pep band, what a great pep band we have. Pep student section doing a good job, and congratulations again to Eli Waugh and Veronica Hughes, winners of the Sweetheart King and Queen, and they will have a dance here tonight later on, but and congratulations to the Smoky Valley girls in a great effort tonight, losing by 10. The state ranked number 2 in the state, 42-32. They fall, but what a great effort they put out tonight. Leibold, Rose now, Leiby, Shirley, and Atkinson Enneking. And a drive by Shirley.
Good by number 15.
Blake Hebel with the foul, his first.
Shooting 1, foul called on number 23, Blake Hebel, his first, team third.
And he finishes the three-point play.
In for the Tigers, number
Swihart in. Shirley was the beneficiary of that play and got the three-point play to go. Vikings trying to break a little press, little token press now as Swihart puts a little pressure against Nick Reinert. Reinert on the dribble still. You have to get some separation, and he finally gets the ball off to Zach Abel. Zach out to Hebel, out to Carson Winholtz. Looking for Abel underneath. Reinert at the blocks. Reinert fade away. No. Rebound. Carson had it for a minute, but Rose now ended up with it. Here comes Clay Center, down 50-31. Atkinson Enneking at the bottom of the backboard, but he's going to get bailed out with a foul. He will have 2 free throws. That free throw on the and one was the first free throw.
Number 5, Zach Abel.
Clay Center has shot. Zach Abel gets whistled for the foul, his third. 7:05 to go, fourth quarter. And the free throw good by Atkinson Enneking.
For the Vikings, number 24, Jacob Adams.
And both of them good by Atkinson Enneking.
For the Tigers, number 3, Connor Relax.
Clay Center girls heading out for the long ride home. 50-33, 17-point Viking lead. Now we got a foul away from the ball. Connor Last picking up the foul.
Number 3, Connor Last, his first, team 6.
Quickly up to Carson Winholtz. Carson on the drive, up and good! Carson Winholtz. 7 points on the night, 52. First points of the quarter for the Vikings, coming at the 6:45 mark. On it goes to Shirley. Out top to Last. Swihart. Last. Atkinson Inniking, and tipped away by Carson Winholtz. It's Carson. He's gotten 2 or 3 deflections. Here's a Ben Weldy 3. Good! Ben Weldy knocks down a long 3-pointer. Carson Arnreinert CPA 3-pointer. 6:20 mark. Weihart with it. 55-33 now. Vikings up by 22 points here at home on Sweetheart Homecoming night. Shot missing. Zach Abel trying to tip it to himself. Ball still loose and still fighting for the ball. Now Zach Abel's going to get whistled for the foul, I think. He will, and that will be Zach's 4th.
Zach Abel, that's his 4th. Team 5th. And for the Vikings, number 11, Cole Brumbaugh. For the Tigers, number 21, Jake Ferguson.
And have him in my book. Jake Ferguson getting his name in the book. Swihart has it outside. Ball tipped and saved by Last. 5:45 to go, still 55-33. Swihart out top, Ferguson. Baseline. Last, or Leiby's checked back in. That's Leiby. And Ferguson had the ball tipped away, and he last touched it, trying to save it from going out of bounds. It is Smoky Valley basketball. Carson Winholtz gets a nice round of applause from the fans. Strog in for him. Brumbaugh to Reinert. Reinert will bring it up against Swihart. Gets it into the front court easily, and they'll reset the offense. 2 Lane Strog. Dump down to Weldy, tipped out of bounds. Out and last touch by Clay Center. It'll stay with Smoky Valley. So Reinert will put it in play underneath the Vikings' own basket. Looking for Jacob. Now it goes to Ben. Good. Ben, a little floater from the blocks. Ben's having a big game here. He's got 15 points to lead the Vikings in scoring, I'm sure. Down it goes Shirley. Libby, baseline corner near side. Out top, Ferguson. Shirley. Last. Outside the 3-point arc. Swihart. Between the circles, near side, Shirley. Swihart. Ferguson. Libby, 3, too strong. Last touch by Ferguson, and it goes out of bounds. Viking basketball. 4.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Vikings up 57-33. Coach wondering what kind of performance he'd get from these Clay Center Tigers. Would they be looking to get ahead and work hard? Oh, Reinert's pass saved by Cole Brumbaugh. Good hustle away from the ball. Heitschmidt 3. It's good. Brett Heitschmidt with double figures, 10 points now. 60-33. And it goes out top. Steal by Reinert. And Ferguson reaching in to try to knock the ball away. Gets whistled for the foul.
Foul's called on number 21.
And Reinert will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. Get in double figures if he makes these 2. And the first one's good. Makes them both. 10 points for Nick Reinert. And Jacob Adams gets replaced by Hebel. 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Probably 1 point away from a running clock. 30 points. Here's Lass. Got the easy one to go. Connor Lass. It's actually his first points of the ballgame. Surprise. Here's Nick Reinert on the run. Nick to Heitschmidt. Off the glass. And good. Heitschmidt with 2 more. He's got a dozen. 3:33 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Ferguson with it out top. Number 22 is checked in Williams. On top it goes to Ferguson. Down it goes to Williams. To Leiby. Leiby up and no. Rebound. Vikings Hebel. Quickly up to Reinert. Reinert into the front court. Baseline Brumbaugh out top. Abel, why not? Zach, you're open. Had a good night tonight. 4 3-pointers. Reinert outside with it. 2:50 to go. Reinert on the drive. Reinert good. 66-35. 2:40 to go. Blake Keeble with it on the rebound. Quickly up to Zach Abel. Zach to Heitschmidt. 3 ball in the corner. And Coach Schneider calls a timeout. He's going to put the JV players in. We'll keep it right here. As the Vikings will put in Cade Schneider, Conrad Peterson, Matt Lucas. Who else comes off the bench to put their time in for the Vikings tonight? Finally, a great effort for Smoky Valley. One of the most complete games that we've played in all year long, and it'll be fun to talk with Coach Schneider after the game about this one.
In the game for the Vikings, number 2, Matt Lucas, number 25, Cade Schneider.
People will stay in. So Cade Schneider in, Matt Lucas in, Conrad Peterson in, all for the first time joining Cole Brumbaugh and Blake Keeble. Could very well be the starting lineup next year. And Cole turns it over. Just the 6th turnover for the Vikings. They have played well. 2 minutes left to go. Almost a steal by Lucas. Leiby passed it and they turn it over. Yes, they did. Over number 15 on Clay Center. To Cole Brumbaugh to Cade Schneider. Cade with it. Over to Brumbaugh in the front court to Conrad. Now off to Brumbaugh to Schneider. They'll reset and get the offense going. 1:35 to go. Brumbaugh on the dribble. Off to Blake Keeble. Shot missing. Rebound Leiby. Here comes Clay Center on the run. Leiby all the way through. And no. Rebound Blake Keeble with another rebound. Blake Keeble has got a lot of rebounds tonight. To Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh. Double team. Knocks it over and turns it over. Last. Up and no. Rebound Lucas. Ball taken away by Leiby and a foul. And it is a running clock, and it'll be the last play. Leiby will be at the free throw line shooting 2.
Number 11, Cole Brumbaugh, his second.
Brumbaugh's second foul. First Leiby free throw, it's good. Carson Winholtz is ready to check in, but then coach decided not to put him in. Both free throws good by Leiby. When they got a chance to shoot free throws, they shot them good. They're 5 for 5 in the quarter. Hadn't shot a free throw in the first 3 quarters. It was too little too late there. And there's a whistle and a foul on last. And that will be the end of the game, I believe. As they count it down for the final seconds, Smoky Valley wins it 66-37. We'll be back to wrap it up for you after this timeout.
Do you know what major TV networks, Hall of Fame athletes, wineries, pubs, famous chefs, and brides and grooms from across the country have in common? They all purchase custom-etched glass at glassdecorators.com. HempsloydGlassDecorators.com has been providing carefully crafted etched glass for nearly 30 years, an effective tool for company branding.
Reminder to Smoky Valley students, you have a half hour before the dance starts. For parents, a reminder, it gets home ready 11:30, so don't let your kids tell you any fibs on that one.
Go Vikes and go Swedes.
Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
It's tough out there. Trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one, it means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is at the State Farm office of Anthony Hopkins in Ellsworth, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. Sometimes those can be up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Anthony Hopkins a call today, because being there to help keep more money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is the Smoky Valley Vikings postgame show. Coming up, the Salina Ortho Player of the Game, scores from around the area, final stats, and an interview with the coach. This is Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
And make sure you don't miss the Rocking M Media Scoreboard Show tonight from 10 to 11 on Sports Radio 1150 KSAL. Get a recap of this game, scores from the other area games, and other wraps from the Rocking M Media Station. That's the Rocking M Media Scoreboard Show from 10 to 11 on Sports Radio 1150 KSAL. And this is the Bank of Tesket postgame show, Generations of Confidence, Relationships for Life, member FDIC. Well, it was kind of a game of runs tonight as the Vikings, a close game, 10-10, used a 10-0 run to take a 20-10 lead after one quarter. Then Clay Center went on a run to a 9-1 run to get within 21-19. And then the Vikings closed out the quarter the half on a 10-0 run to take a 31-19 lead at the half. And then the second half started and Clay Center got the first bucket, and the Vikings ran off 8 more. Then Clay Center got a couple buckets. The Vikings ran off 9 more. So it was just one of those streaky games where here 10 points, 8 points, 7 points. It just really a game of transition. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Schneider says about it. But the Vikings come away with one of their best games ever in playing total game, 4 quarters, and they win it by the score of 66-37. Scoring totals: first for Clay Center, 2. Connor Lass, 3. Trevin Shirley, 3. Brigham Glaves, so he made the first basket of the ball game and never scored again. Swihart with 3. 6 for Siebold, and then in double figures, 10 for Leiby and 10 for Anthony Atkinson-Enniking. For the Vikings, 2 points, Lane Schrog. 6 points, Jacob Adams. 7 points, Carson Winholtz. And what a game he had with some turnovers and some steals and some excellent job. And then in double figures, 12 points for Brett Heitschmidt, 12 points for Zach Abel, 12 points for Nick Reinert, and 15 points for Ben Weldian. Joining me now. Are you joining me? Oh, okay. Here you go. Coach isn't coming out? Oh, all right. Joining me for the post-game show. I was going to be excited to hear his thoughts on the game tonight, but I get even more excited to hear you're one of 4 players in double figures, 12 for you, 12 for Zach. What was with Zach tonight?
I don't know. He shot the ball really well.
It was exciting to see him shoot. 12 for Brett. Good to see Brett back in the scoring column, and 15 for Ben Weldy. What made everything click so well tonight?
I don't know. We came up really fired up, and everybody was passing the ball, sharing it, and shooting well. So it's fun to play.
It was fun to play. It was 10-10 with about 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. You guys went on a 10-0 run, fueled by a couple of threes, fueled by Zach having a couple of threes in that first quarter. Did you, as a player, do you want to throw him the ball right away when he's hot like that?
Yeah, anytime somebody hits one, you always want to see if they can hit another one right back after it. So.
And Ben was playing good inside. He had a 3 early. He kind of kept you guys alive when it looked like Clay Center was going to come out and dictate the tempo and really set the tone a little bit. Ben, tell us what fired Ben up tonight.
I don't know. We just kept telling Ben, post up. He had a size advantage all night. They couldn't stop him inside or outside.
Tonight, you scored 12 points. You're averaging 17.5. Were you not looking for your shots when everybody else was in there?
I look for my shot when I have it. If not, I'm going to play ball just as a team.
I gotta go back to a couple of games for the last 2 or 3 games. The Hugoton game against in Sterling, and then the Trinity game. Looked like you were trying to drive the ball quite a bit and getting fouled. Are you trying to draw the foul, or you need to talk to the official before the game and say, when I drive and I get pushed away, how about a foul call?
Yeah, that's part of my game. I like getting to the rim, trying to draw contact and finishing plays.
And since you came out, we got to talk about that last play. You got the steal and the layup. What were you looking for? Something that player for Hugoton had done in the past, or what was give us your thoughts on that last play of the game against Hugoton?
Well, I think that guy was 6'4", so he had a pretty good size advantage on me, so I didn't think he'd go and pull up for 3. So I just kind of stayed back, waited for him to put the ball on the floor, and then attacked it.
Oh, he did. You did, and you got it. Did you look at the clock and realize you had enough time for a layup, or were you think about shooting before you got there?
I saw him attack with around 9 seconds left, and I figured I poked it at about 5 seconds, so I figured I had enough time.
And you did 9.9 of a second left to go, but it was an exciting finish, and what a finish here tonight. And who would have thought you guys would have won by almost 30 points tonight as you came together. But you got Hoisington coming up next week. What do you know about Hoisington and another road game? We got to do a little better on the road.
Yeah, we need to take care of business on the road. They play hard. I'm not sure who their best player is, but we'll just come out ready to play.
And speaking of best player, you sometimes get the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team. Is that a challenge, or do you look forward to that?
It's definitely a challenge for me, but I'm wanting to step up my defensive end, so yeah.
Well, congratulations on a great victory. Thanks for coming up, and we'll see you on Tuesday night.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Nick Reinert, what a good job he did tonight, and fun to visit with him. Again, the Vikings win it on the homecoming night, sweetheart night, 66-37. 4 players in double figures for Smoky Valley. Girls, on the other hand, fall to Clay Center, but a state-ranked number 2 team. Excellent job of having a lead after 1 quarter and a 20-15 deficit at the half, and then only losing by 10. I would give them a pretty good grade for that, for sure. Well, that'll wrap it up here for tonight. Oh no, we got to do the Salina Ortho Player of the Game. Time now for the Salina Ortho Player of the Game. Salina Ortho is proud sponsor of Player of the Game, and we got a couple of candidates. Ben Weldy having a good job of rebounding and point total 15. Brett Heitschmidt 12. Nick Reinert, who you just heard, 12. But I'm going to give the Player of the Game tonight to Zach Abel. Defensively, a strong player, strong game, and hitting 4 3-pointers in a winning cause tonight. Zach Abel is our Salina Ortho Player of the Game. So that'll wrap it up here tonight as the Vikings win it, split a pair of varsity games, and we will have on the Rockingham Media Station 95.5 tomorrow afternoon an early start for Bethany at Ottawa tomorrow afternoon. A 3 o'clock start for the girls and a 5 o'clock start for the guys at Ottawa at Wilson Fieldhouse up there in Ottawa. Well, that'll wrap it up tonight. Take care, everyone. Congratulations to our sweetheart King and Queen Eli Waugh and Veronica Hughes on their reigning, and we will talk to you Tuesday from Hoisington. Take care, everyone, and good night.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap drops back.